All right, let's talk about 3 common forecasting problems that are burning you in your organization. The first is no forecasting protocol. So there is no specificity around what the team, from the management layer to the individual sales reps, do weekly, what they do daily, how they do deal qualification, and how deal qualification and deal stages interact with forecast. Exactly what is the process whereby you combine the bottoms up rep roll up with the RevOps historical trending and math with the CROs gut intuition. If you don't have specific forecasting protocol in an operating system, your forecast is going to stink. The second problem is forecasting protocol that is not managed. So I have a client that has a solid forecasting operating model that we designed, what should be done every single day of the week to create the most accurate forecast. And then we found there are 35 deals that are scheduled to close on the last day of quarter that are still in discovery phase. They're not going to close. So the CEO asked me, how is this happening? And my answer is pretty fundamental. Your management layer isn't managing. What this looks like when done well is the management layer in one of my organizations where I have a sales leader who is literally managing hundreds of deals, looking at them for 45 minutes a day and assessing them like stocks that are being traded. What's up, what's down, what's shifted from one quarter to the next, what's changed in terms of stages, what's changed in terms of deal size, and then acting upon that. It's a daily management. And this is what you want. If you have a forecasting protocol, but nobody's managing it, it doesn't matter. The third issue is forecasting truth is penalized. So I have a client where the CRO tells them that they can't forecast a gap. Anytime they come to the forecasting meeting, which is weekly, with a forecast that's below budget, the team gets lit up from the management layer down. So what does the organization do? They kick the can. Instead of choosing to get lit up every single week during the forecast review, they just wait until the end of the quarter. And that turns the weekly forecasting call into theater, not truth. The same at the end of the quarter, when the organization then creates half-truths or excuses that gets them off the hook with the CRO as to why it is that so much of revenue slipped from one quarter into the next. And then the CRO does the same with the board because there's just no options. So instead, you forecast the gap and you let the tension of the gap, the weight of it, drive urgency in action, boldness and creativity in reaching the number. These are the 3 most common forecasting issues that I see in organizations that we help fix, and we create process and we reinforce with in the trenches work sessions and coaching to make sure that we can get within 5%, give or take, of our call. If this is something that you need to see resolved in your organization and you don't want to get burned by giving the wrong guidance to the board or etc., reach out.